Yo, we are back. Today we are doing my January TBR, and I'm like really excited about this one because it's a very small TBR, only 4 books, but it's good. For me at least, it's good. So yeah. So like I said before, we have a total of 4 books on the TBR for this month, and I'm hoping like maybe I could fit one more in there, but I'm really not sure. But I do have 4 books, and 2 of these are going to be in reading vlogs, and the other 2 are just, books that I want to read. So I guess we can just go ahead and jump right into it. I know this is probably going to be one of my shorter videos because, like, yeah, and I have, like, before you guys come at me like, yo, she don't got more than 4 books. I do, but if you guys go follow the Instagram, I have been trying to work on my book project, so this year I'm like not really focused too much on reading and more focused on trying to get my book out into the world. So I'm not gonna have a lot of time for reading, and I might just do like 2 of these on like audiobooks if Spotify wants to be kind to me and let me get my full hours, because I'm reading Caraval and then I'm also listening to it at the same time, so I'm like switching between audio and then physical depending on like what I'm doing. I just literally said the name of the book. I'm probably gonna like bleep that out so you guys don't get spoiled, but let's just go and get into it. So the first book that I have here is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. This is going to be the 2nd episode in the Reading the Full Percy Jackson series, and this is going to be a wild ride. I literally finished the first book last month, and then we're going to be jumping right into the 2nd book this month. Keep the thing going. I'm trying to do like 1 episode once a month. I'm not trying to do too much. Maybe I might do more depending on if I can get the whole series like multiple times a month, but right now we're at once a month. And I really wanted the original cover to this book, but like I said, I got this off of Amazon. Amazon doesn't sell the original copies, and Depop, I'm just really not trying to pay for shipping, y'all. So yeah, this is, wait a second, oh never mind. But yeah, this is the 2nd book. I don't even know if I can read the synopsis up here for you guys, because I don't know if it's gonna like spoil the first book at all. But yeah, if you guys want to watch me read the first book, then go watch the video that I posted like a week or so ago, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, about a month ago, last month. Last reading vlog of 2024. But I'm gonna do a reading vlog on this one sometime this month as well, so you guys can just go ahead and catch up on the series. We have 1 episode out now, so you guys don't have to like wait till I get to the 2nd episode and you're like, oh wait, didn't even watch the first one. But I just want you guys to know that all my reading vlogs do have spoilers, so proceed with caution, or just make sure you've already read the first book and the 2nd book, or better yet, just the whole series, because there will be lots of spoilers in the series. So I just want to make sure you guys don't get the book spoiled. The next book is Nightbane by Alex Astor. This is the 2nd book in the Lightlark series, which I thought was a trilogy, but then apparently to Alex Astor, it's now becoming a full-fledged series. I can barely stay committed to trilogies, and you want me to do a series? Okay, I'll try, but this is gonna be in another reading vlog because I read Lightlark in a reading vlog, and then this is gonna be in another reading vlog of its own, Nightbane. And you guys can say like, oh my gosh, she's dragging out the series. I try not to. If I have all the books at once, and I'll do a large reading vlog for those, like for example Powerless. But some of these I buy just the first book, and then I just hope that it's good, And in this case, Percy Jackson and Lightlark, I got the first book to see if they were good, vlogged it. I like the first books, so I got the 2nd book, and at this point it's just become a series, because sometimes for series I don't read them all at once. I don't, I like take breaks before, in between, or like just sometimes I just don't have the full series. In the case of Powerless, I had the full series because I bought it all at once, and then I wanted to read the 2nd book because of cliffhangers. and boom. So yeah, this one was gonna have a reading vlog. It's gonna have spoilers. If you already read Lightlark, go watch the first Lightlark reading vlog before the Nightbane reading vlog comes out, because both these reading vlogs will be dropping this month, y'all. Because I don't want to start with you guys. But yeah, so Nightbane by Alex Astor. I read like the first two chapters, so I'm gonna give you guys a story. There was 2 books. I went to Barnes & Noble and there were 2 books that I got. There was Caraval and then there was Nightbane, and I read the first 2 chapters of both those books and a couple others like Red Queen. I really want to get Red Queen, so it's between Red Queen, Nightbane, and Caraval, and I got 2 of those books, and you guys are gonna see which one I chose in when I go through this. And I read the first 2 chapters to decide if I was gonna take the next one. And yeah, so something really cool about this one is that I don't think Lightlark had a map, but Nightbane does. I just think that's really cool because I believe, yeah, I don't think Lightlark had a map. It just had like the abilities and everything like that. So that's really cool. Nightbane. Next up we have #murder funding. I actually read #murder trending a few months ago, and I got my friend Maria to read #murder trending, and she loved it. She said she cried over it and all that stuff. I don't think she cried over it, but she said it devastated her. She teared up a little bit, and I was like, girl, me too. I didn't cry over it, just teared up a little over it. It was really sad, traumatic ending, you know, how the characters reacted to said ending. So #murder funding. Didn't do a reading vlog on this one, but I did have a travel vlog where I read #murder trending in that one, but I didn't talk about it at all. But you guys can see me read it because I did show you guys like the pages and the cover and all that stuff as I was reading. But #murder funding is what I'm going to be reading this month because I really want to continue the series. I would have continued the series a long time ago, trust me. So I'm gonna tell you guys, after I finished #murder trending, I went into Barnes & Noble like a month later to get the second book, and they had it in stock. And I go to checkout and I'm like looking at the cover like really closely, and it's all dirty. It has brown marks on it. So I'm asking the cashier like before you scan this, is this how it's supposed to look? Like, is the cover supposed to be this dirty? And she's like, hold on, I'm gonna like check, you know, like the actual cover online or like at the shop. She was like, it's not supposed to look this dirty. It's supposed to be a plain white background with the green characters on it. And I was like, I just don't want to get a cover that's like dirty, you know? She was like, yeah, that's fine. So I never got it. And then ever since then, I've been trying to go into Barnes & Noble, and every single Barnes & Noble that I've gone in has not had it. And then I went back to this Barnes & Noble and they were just sold out of it, or all their copies were like filthy dirty. I don't know why they were selling filthy dirty copies, but yeah. So the Christmas sale, Christmas winter sale that Amazon had, they had this one up for sale. It was a few dollars off, and I got it, and now I finally have it in my hands to continue this series. Okay guys, because woo child, I'm just telling you. But #murder funding by Gretchen McNeil, I'm really excited to start this one. Apparently it has completely different characters, completely different plot. This one is more like a reality TV show than just something that's being like dramatically live streamed 24/7, which was the first book. It was like, you know, all these serial killers are being live streamed dramatically 24/7 as they're getting killed. And then apparently I think this one is like a reality TV show, like a reality TV show contest, and that is, you know, yeah, so it's crazy. And then the last book that we have in my actual TBR that's like planned at least is, drumroll please, because I told you guys it was either Caraval or Red Queen. So drumroll please. Caraval by Stephanie Garber. And I actually did start this book. Like I said, I know I bleeped it out earlier, but I started reading, went to the audiobook because I just wanted to continue it because it's actually really good so far, not gonna lie. certain characters are getting on my nerves. Donatella. Ooh, and yeah. But Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I've actually been wanting to read this book for a very, very, very long time. And I went to Barnes & Noble, read the first 2 chapters, and I was deeply intrigued, to be honest. And then I went on Amazon and I bought it, just like how I did with Nightbane. I went on Amazon and I bought it because I was not going to pay $10 for this thing. Like, look, I'm not going to pay $12 for a book I can get on Amazon for $6 because there's a sale. But that's just me. And plus the original thing on Amazon is like, I think it's like $7, $8, $9 for Caraval online, but then you go on Barnes & Noble, it's the full $12, $13. And I was just like, well, might as well just get it for cheap and some good condition, and like if they do send it to me damaged, like they did Percy Jackson, I can just get it replaced like I did with Percy Jackson. Because Amazon does have a tendency to like send me dirty, damaged copies of books, and I usually just get them replaced with newer copies, because why are you sending me awful copies? And I actually unboxed a awful copy, so you guys just know I'm not tearing them up to get them returned. After tearing them up, I have an unboxing video of unboxing books, and like Percy Jackson was one of those. It came in a big plastic bag, and like the pages were like dented, like it was like dented like this. There were creases in the bag, and like there was like this long black line down the middle of the cover, and there was like the cover was like this. It was like dented like this, and I was just like, what is going on? So yeah, I did get that one returned. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and do a quick recap of all my books that I'm going to be reading in January, hopefully. So is the stack. So we have Caraval by Stephanie Garber. We have Murder Funding Light Camera Execution by Gretchen McNeil. I just love saying like the three words, the three pages she always puts up there. Nightbane by Alex Astor. And then we have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Sea of Monsters, which is book 2. Well, that is just about it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and notifications so you guys never ever miss a video. And share this video with someone who has a very short TBR list for the month of January. That's literally just going to be quite about it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoy. Subscribe, y'all. Subscribe, please. Be appreciated if you subscribed. But that is just about it for today's video. So, goodbye.